students, my name is Rakshita Ritesh and I'm going to read a chapter from my science book named Animal Adaptations. So let's get started. Learning checklist. Adaptations to environment, adaptations for food, adaptations for protection, extinct and endangered animals. Let's get started. Look at the pictures of animals given below and identify the habitats they live in. Write in the space provided below each animal. Tree, land, water. Similar to plants, animals also undergo changes over a period of time to adapt to their surroundings. Let us learn about the adaptations of different animals in this chapter. Adaptations to environment. Based on the environment in which they live, animals are grouped as terrestrial, aquatic, amphibian, aerial, and arboreal. Terrestrial animals. Animals that live on land are called terrestrial animals. The climatic conditions on land vary from place to place. Polar regions are extremely cold. Animals such as polar bears, Arctic foxes, penguins, seals, and walruses live there. To protect themselves from the cold, these animals have thick hairy skin. Animals such as polar bear and walrus also have a thick layer of fat under the skin called blubber. Polar bear, penguin. Due to the scarcity of food during cold periods, animals such as bear, frog, and snake prefer to sleep throughout the winter and remain inactive. This long winter sleep is called hibernation. Mountains are also very cold. Animals that live on mountains such as the mountain sheep, mountain goats, and yaks have thick fur on their body, which keeps them warm during the cold weather. These animals have strong hooves that help them to walk on the slopes of mountain. Yak. Word web, hooves. The hard covering present in the foot of some animals. Deserts are usually very hot. Animals that live in deserts, such as camels, have thick skin and less hair on their body. This helps to prevent water loss from their body. Camel. Some animals such as snails, lizards, and earthworms sleep for a long time during summer months to escape the heat. This long summer sleep is called aestivation. Science in context. A camel drinks a large amount of water at a time. Therefore, it can survive without water for long periods of time. The hump of the camel contains a large amount of stored fat. This is used when there is a scarcity of food. It has long legs and flat hooves, which help it to walk easily on the loose desert sand without the feet sinking in. A camel has double eyelids, which prevent the sand from entering its eyes. A camel is also called the ship of the desert. Aquatic animals. Animals that live in water are called aquatic animals. Fish, whale, turtle, and octopus are a few examples of aquatic animals. Fish have fins, and whales have turtles, and whales and turtles have paddle-like flippers that help them in swimming. Most aquatic animals respire through gills. Whale, turtle, flipper. Amphibians. Animals such as frog and salamander that can live both in water and on land are called amphibians. Most amphibians have lungs that help them to breathe on land and moist skin that helps them to breathe underwater. Frogs have well-developed strong hind limbs that help them to hop on the land and webbed feet to help them swim in water. Frog, webbed feet. Aerial animals. Animals that can fly and spend their maximum time in the air are called aerial animals. Birds are examples of aerial animals. They have hollow bones, boat-shaped body, wings and feathers to help them fly. Bats are the only mammals that can fly. Insects such as butterflies and dragonflies have thick, thin, papery wings that help them to fly. Bird, wing. Arboreal animals. Animals that spend a majority of their time on trees are called arboreal animals. Monkeys, squirrels, tree lizards, and koala bears are examples of arboreal animals. These animals have strong limbs and sharp claws that help them in climbing trees. The tail of monkeys helps them to hang into the branches of trees. Monkey, koala bear. Adaptations for food. Based on the type of food that animals eat, they are grouped into herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, scavengers, and parasites. Herbivores. Animals that eat only plants are called herbivores. These animals have strong and broad teeth in the front called incisors to bite off leaves and grass, and strong chewing teeth with space in the between them for grinding at the back. They travel long distances with the help of their long and strong legs in search of food. Examples include deer, giraffe, and elephant. Deer. Science and context. Plant products are rich in substance called cellulose. Human beings cannot digest cellulose. Most herbivores have microbes in their digestive tract that help them to digest cellulose. Carnivores. Animals that eat the flesh of other animals are called carnivores. These animals have pointed, sharp, long, and curved canines to tear the flesh of their prey. Carnivores chew the flesh and bones with the help of broad and flat grinding teeth present at the back of their mouth. Examples include wolf, tiger, and lion. Tiger. Omnivores. Animals such as bears, crows, and human beings eat both plants and the flesh of other animals. They are called omnivores. They have all the three types of teeth except for birds. Crow. Scavengers. Animals that feed on dead and decaying animals are called scavengers. Examples include vultures, jackals, wild dogs, and hyenas. Scavengers have sharp teeth for ripping and tearing flesh. Hyena. Parasites. Organisms that live on or inside the body of other living organisms and depend on them for food are called parasites. The animal on or inside which the parasite lives is called the host. Roundworms, hookworms, and tapeworms are parasites that live inside the body of the host. Lice, singular louse, ticks, and fleas are parasites that live on the surface of the host's body. The mouth of these organisms is adapted to suck blood from the host's body. Roundworm tapeworm, louse, flea. Adaptations for protection. Animals show different types of adaptations to protect themselves from danger. Rabbits, deer, fish, and mice can move very fast to protect themselves from their enemies. The thick skin of elephants and hippopotamus helps in protecting them from the hot climate. Insects such as cockroaches have a hard outer body covering for protection. The hard shell of crabs and turtles protects their soft bodies. The sharp spines of porcupines protect them from enemies. The characteristics of animals, color and shape that help them to mix or merge with their surroundings are called camouflage. Most animals escape from their enemies or catch their prey by camouflaging themselves. Polar bears have white fur that blends with snow. It helps them to hide in snow. Some insects have the structure of the leaf insect or a twig stick insect so that they can hide from their enemies. Chameleons. Chameleons can change the color of the skin. They change color to actually warm up or cool down. Turning darker helps them to warm up their body because the dark colors absorbs more heat. The change in color also helps them to blend in with their surroundings. Leaf insect, stick insect, chameleon. Extinct and endangered animals. Animals such as dodos, passenger pigeons, carabine, monk seals, and Ticopa poopfish are some of the species that are no longer found on the earth. These animals are called extinct animals. Animals that are unable to adapt to their surroundings die and eventually become extinct. Millions of years ago, huge animals called dinosaurs lived on the earth. When it became very cold, they were not able to adjust to the cold climate and became extinct. Many animals are in danger due to the destruction of forests by human beings for their needs. The numbers of some animals such as tigers, cheetahs, giant pandas, and Indian rhinoceros are fast declining and they may soon disappear completely from the earth. These animals are called endangered animals. Dodo, Indian rhinoceros. Keywords: hibernation, the long sleep of animals during winter months. Estivation, the long sleep of animals during summer months. Aerial animals, animals that can fly and spend their maximum time in the air. Arboreal animals, animals that spend a majority of their time on trees. Parasites, organisms that live on or inside the body of other living beings and depend on them for food. Camouflaging, the characteristics of animals, color and shape that help them to merge with their surroundings in order to escape from their enemies or to catch their prey. Extinct animals, animals that are no longer found on the earth. Endangered animals, animals that are in danger of becoming extinct and may soon disappear. Summary: animal adaptations. Adaptations to environment, adaptations for food, adaptations for protection, lack of adaptation. Adaptations to environment. Terrestrial animals, aquatic animals, amphibians, aerial animals. Terrestrial animals, blubber, hibernation, estivation. Aquatic animals, fins, flippers, gills. Amphibians, webbed feet, strong hind limbs. Aerial animals, hollow bones, boat-shaped body, wings and feathers. Arboreal animals, strong limbs, sharp claws, tail. Adaptations for food: herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, scavengers, parasites. Adaptations for protection: camouflage. Lack of adaptation leads to extinct animals, endangered animals. So friends, hope you like the video. Subscribe our channel and thanks for watching. So till then, goodbye.